What's the word, y'all? It's Double R the God tapping in with y'all, man. I want to talk about this whole little voting shit. This whole shit is a hoax, and I'm gonna let y'all know how this is a hoax because none of this shit makes sense. So they talking about the polls was cheated and the votes were miscounted and all that type of stuff. But you know why that doesn't make sense? Because there's less than 600 actual votes that you have to count, because the popular vote doesn't even count. The vote that everybody goes out and votes for does not count. When you go to vote for Trump or Biden, that shit didn't count. You were literally giving your opinion on what you thought and who you thought the president should be. The people who determine who the president is going to be are the Senates and the representatives. The Senates and the representatives, the two houses of Congress. All right, so when the electoral college takes place, that's when the actual voting for the president actually goes on. So why is the media pushing out this idea that the votes were miscounted, or if they were, that it actually even matters? Because it doesn't. So they talking about some 17 million, Donald Trump talking about some 17 million votes was miscounted and this and that, and the mail-in votes. Dude, the mail-in votes don't even count. The mail-in votes don't even count. Everything is decided by the electoral college. So why are y'all making it seem like everybody's vote mattered? Why are y'all making it seem like it was 4 million votes that was miscounted? That's not the case. There's only like 570 electoral votes, somewhere in around that area. So how did y'all miscalculate 570 votes? And how did it take y'all a whole day to figure out what the actual votes were? That doesn't make any sense. I want y'all to understand this shit. This whole president shit, from this whole Kobe shit to this whole everything shit, from that time, it's been so many chains of events going on that you haven't. Kobe, Black Lives Matter, motherfucking Trump, all of this shit. I can't tell you exactly what the fuck is going on, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. But I know that this shit that's going on do not fucking matter. This whole president stuff, all this election shit does not matter, bro. They got y'all niggas out here arguing, cussing each other out about who y'all new slave master is gonna be, bro. That shit is pathetic. That shit is pathetic. Niggas is talking about this is what's gonna happen if such and such is president. Nigga, that was gonna happen. Nigga, that was gonna happen regardless of who was president. It didn't matter. That shit was already planned. The changes that are taking place are not happening because somebody is president. They're happening because there's a fucking agenda on your life, my nigga. And I need y'all to understand that shit. Like, pay attention. It's just a way to say, well, if this person is in office, this is gonna happen. No, nigga, this was already happening. This was already happening. This same shit with the Bible, y'all. Niggas think the Bible is a prophecy. Nigga, the Bible was planned. This is why the shit is happening the way that the Bible says, because a nigga wrote it for it to be like that so that they can carry out this agenda, and that it looks as if shit is happening in a prophetic way when really this shit was all planned from the get-go. So I want y'all to pay attention to that type of shit. Vaccines was already planned from the get-go. COVID was already planned for a get-go. Nigga, it takes a couple years to come up with a vaccine. I done seen some shit that they talking about that a mink animal then contracted the COVID virus, and now it's mutated into a new gene, and now they gotta kill 17 million minks. Nigga, that's just an excuse for y'all to be destroying shit like y'all always do. I'm not going for that, bro. Y'all niggas is on some bullshit, and I can see clear, straight, broad day through that shit. Like, I don't even understand how people even think that voting matters. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody that votes, but y'all need to pay attention to how the system is. Look at the system. That shit doesn't matter. Donald Trump even himself knows that the mail-in votes don't even fucking count. They don't. That shit is crazy to me. Like, that y'all niggas will sit here and act like all this shit matter. And I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about the government. Like, bro, that shit is wild. Like, y'all just pay attention to the shit that don't make sense. Just pay attention to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? What happened to all the marching and shit that was going on in Black Lives Matter? Like, there's never a resolving end or a conclusion. It's just like shit just be here for a month or two and then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Right now that the election here, This is gonna be the distraction for the next 3 months up until the beginning of the year. They're gonna be talking about nothing but Biden, nothing but Biden, nothing but Biden. You feel me? And niggas gonna be fully distracted by that shit. Stop thinking that who the president is has to do with how your life is being governed. That shit don't affect nothing but the poor class, for real, because nigga, if you got money, that shit does not matter. The laws that these niggas making do not matter. If you got cheese, nigga, the law does not apply to you. Did y'all see Jeffrey Epstein? This nigga had his cell open. That shit does not matter. That nigga could leave out of his job. Bro, laws do not matter if you have money. These niggas that are being elected are not niggas with no scholars, no degrees, no bioengineering, no environmentalists. These are regular ass niggas like me and you. Donald Trump is a regular ass nigga. He just got money. All these niggas, Joe Biden's a regular ass nigga, just got money, bro. That's it. You don't have to have, there's no special requirements for you to be a president. There's no intellectual level that is needed to be the president. You just have to have money. You just have to have money to be big enough to put your shit on a commercial and to flood YouTube ads. That's it. You don't have to be a genius. You don't even have to give a fuck about life. You just have to have some cheese, nigga. So this is what I'm telling you. The people that are being elected to be president are businessmen. Every nigga outside of any other difference, the presidents are businessmen. They are going to do things that have to do and pass laws that have to do with money and business. They don't care about none of that moral shit. They don't care about your water. They don't care about nothing. They don't give a fuck at all. Listen, they are businessmen. They get in the office to make shit good for their business. That's the only thing that all presidents have in common, bro. So understand that. Really understand that shit. Also understand that, nigga, wasn't we in debt like 10 years ago or 7 years ago? You know, like, how did the government just throw out all this COVID money? Where did this money come from? Wasn't we in debt to niggas overseas and shit? A minute ago we was. I remember that shit. You feel me? So how is it that y'all can give us such and such $1 trillion and the economy is banging, nigga? The economy is still going fully fledged. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong, yo. The economy is still running at 100% stability. There's nothing has changed except the fact that you have to wear a mask. Nothing has changed. Niggas, you ain't seen no nigga die and drop in the middle of the street. You ain't walked in no store and just heard a nigga. You ain't heard none of that, bro. Bro, this shit is so unreal. Nigga, the only way you can give the entire United States trillions of dollars and still be giving them trillions of dollars and talking about giving them trillions of more dollars is if that shit was planned. If the only way I can look out and spot one of my niggas with 10 bands is if I got at least 100. And if I got at least 200. You feel me? That's the only way. It has to be planned. Nigga, if you don't got $1 trillion, how y'all gonna, and then you already $1 trillion. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It don't take rocket science. I didn't even have to pull out any history. I didn't have to pull out any science calculations, no math, no nothing. The only thing I brought today was common fucking sense. Common sense. That's it. I'm out of here, y'all.